Holy crap. The Jets are so bad, guys. Holy crap. Oh my god. Here are the highlights from Black Friday football, though.
The Jets are champions of the football world.
I see a red door and I want it.
Down the sideline, guess who's out in front? And a saving tackle at the end of the play. 8-yard attempt for Jason Sanders. And there, points, first in total offense. They're first in rushing. Pass here, here's Hill. Escapes the tackle. Into the end zone he goes for the game's first touchdown. Wide right. Tua looks, throws, picked off at the 27-yard line. Tackles, touchdown. Tua's going to throw it here, and you've got it. Is that pick again? This Boyle, how far he can throw it, if indeed he throws it, or they try a lateral or whatever here. Meanwhile, he just tries to get away from everybody, throws it into the end zone. The end zone is Holland, and Holland is out of midfield, and Holland is inside the 40, and Holland is inside the 20. Third down and 3, going deep, and it's going to be hauled in. The flag is down, the 1-yarder against Vegas last week to try to make it 20-6, and that kick is right down the middle. It's a first down from the 13-yard line for Miami. Long drive continues with a touchdown. Mostert. Boyle. Up in the air, deflected, intercepted, Dolphins ball. Can they get an offensive touchdown? What do you know? Touchdown. Big hole, going to the end zone. Icing on the cake, touchdown Mostert. That is insanity. Get it.
And the Dolphins took care of business on the Jets with a 34-13 blowout win. Of course, the Jets have not lost their 4th straight game, and they looked really bad in this one and got blown out for the 2nd straight week. Dolphins, of course, go to 8-3. At halftime, obviously, it was a while at the end of that first half, but the Dolphins, again, do get the win. They win their 3rd in a row. I think so. No, their 2nd straight win. And, of course, they got a pretty big game next week in Washington, where, again, they should win it, but we really don't know what happened there. Obviously, though, Jets, again, they're just terrible, guys. Good chance that Aaron Rodgers won't start because, again, 4-7, there's no way you're making the playoffs. Stats, though, Tua basically had a 67% completion percentage. I think he was okay. The second pick at the end of the first half, I think, was actually worse than the first one. If you don't remember, Brandon Echols actually owns him. He had a pick 6 off of Tua 2 years ago in Miami. So, again, it's not like they have a history. So, it's like Brandon Echols is a really good player. But, yeah, Tua's picks were pretty bad. But he did throw a touchdown. He was pretty good at effectively throwing the ball downfield. Really, some really good deep balls. And as well, looking at the running game, again, Raheem Mostert broke some good runs at 2 touchdowns. Obviously, Jeff Wilson Jr. is very efficient as well. Again, you can see they have basically 3 running backs right now. So, again, this running game looked really good. Receiving-wise, though, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill both got over 100 yards. Jalen Waddle was one of his best games of the season with 8 catches for 114 yards. Tyreek Hill, of course, had the first ever touchdown on Black Friday football, so that was pretty cool. Also had 9 for 102 in total. If you didn't know, he's on pace for 2,046 receiving yards. Not only would that be the first ever 2,000-yard receiver, but that will also break the single-season record, which Calvin Johnson set back, 2012? I think he had 1,964 yards. Defensively, Jerome Baker did a really good job in coverage, making it hard on the tight ends to really get open, because, again, that's where Tim Boyle wanted to throw the football. Jevon Holland, again, he had the pick 6, obviously 5 tackles, best game of his season so far. Cater K also had 5 total tackles, good in the slot. Jalen Phillips, obviously the big news there. He did tear his Achilles most likely. Again, it was a non-contact injury. He was taken off the field. It really sucks. He's, again, one of the better number 1 pass rushers in the league. Again, that really sucks for him. I hope he recovers very smoothly. David Long Jr. and again, he did a decent job. I don't think it was anything crazy though. But they got good pressure. They got a lot of sacks. Honestly, probably their highest pressure rate of the season. Jalen Ramsey didn't have to do too much. Kind of could just sit on a chair and basically pretend it was a vacation, because that's kind of how he had to play. None of the receivers getting open, and obviously Garrett Wilson did not play super well. We'll get to him in a second. And obviously Jason Sanders hit his 2 field goals. For the Jets, Tim Boyle was as expected. He was bad. If you don't remember, he started 3 games for the Lions when they were tanking back in 2021. No, 2021. Threw 3 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. This year, and in this game, he was not very good. 27-38, 179 yards, of course, touchdown, then that terrible put in the first half on the pick 6. But again, that was really only one. He really only threw like 1 actual pick. The running game, they didn't really try to run it because they were down for basically the whole game. So I mean, there's really nothing to say about that. Garrett Wilson, again, he's been pressing the whole season. His season's kind of gone to crap, so he did catch a touchdown at least. Tyler Conklin, 33 receiving yards, and I mean, I really don't want to talk about any of these guys. Like, Alan Lazard, he didn't make a play. He didn't have a single target. That's pretty bad. Holy crap. They have 1 receiver, and he's like the whole offense, and it won't work. Meanwhile, for this defense, C.J. Mosley and DJ Reed were very good at setting the edges and making good plays against the run, even though, again, they weren't really great overall. The secondary, of course, got torched. I mean, they get it. Brandon Echols at the pick 6. Again, he owns Tua, so I guess that's good, but there's really nothing good to say about this defense either. Team stats, obviously, the Dolphins had nearly 400 yards total offense again, but, again, they just didn't get that. They did 170 yards on the ground. 2 to 7 sacks. Again, it wasn't like both teams got good pressure against the Jets. They did get up 7, though. The Dolphins had the ball for a tremendous, more long amount of time. Obviously, 3-2 turn ratio, but it does help that they wanted to interception was again a pick 6. So again, both these teams are pretty sloppy. I'm gonna be honest. I probably expected it to be somewhat like this. Again, the Dolphins didn't really have to do too much, and they did still make mistakes. But again, they blew out the Jets. Let's get right into the keys to the game grid. Alright, what I want to see from Miami is Tua completing outside the numbers at a 7% clip. I think he had like a 64, 65, so he was pretty close to that. He missed some of the throws. Raheem Mostert did have 2 touchdowns, 35 plus minutes possession. Yeah, Jalen Waddle 0 targets, so he doesn't burn me in fantasy and my fantasy defense. My fantasy defense did not fare well in this game, but again, the pick 6 did help a little bit. And Jalen Waddle had a big game, which again, I guess is good for my fantasy team. I guess. No, I started him, so I guess that's good. Dolphins, though, offensively, I'll give them 3 pluses. Yeah, they didn't actually have to do too much. Again, they connected in the throws they got. The Jets defense is basically just gone to crap because again, they are the whole entire team, and as well, again, Tua was okay, I guess. But yeah, 3 pluses. Again, the turnovers are concerning, but that's about it. Eventually, Jerome Baker did have 5 tackles, and I think David Long Jr. had 4 total. Jalen continued to dominate. They didn't have to do too much, and they did get 5 sacks. Defensively, honestly, looked pretty good. Again, they outscored that Jets offense for most of the game, so that's again really good. I'll give defensively, I'll give them 3 pluses. Again, same type of thing. The Dolphins didn't probably brought their B game, and they blew them out. Now let's look at the Jets. And for the Jets, Tim Boyle, he was decent actually getting the ball out quick, but again, the running game was just not part of the plan. Brees Hall, I think he had like 3 yards per carry, so not even close to that. They didn't score 20 points. At least they scored 13, so they got close, but yeah, the Jets offense did exactly what I expected them to. Again, that pick 6 at the end of the first half was the whole embodiment of this team's season. So, for that reason, I'll give them 4 minuses. I mean, I don't really know what else to say, guys. They're just terrible. Defensively, what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, Sauce keeping Tyreek under 100 yards. I think against him, he actually did a decent job. He didn't give up too many big plays. No big plays from Jalen Waddle. He torched him a lot. Carl Lawson didn't really play at all, so there's nothing much to say there. I don't know. 5 minuses. They were worse than they were last week. No, they did the pick 6. Whatever. That's all I got for the Jets, guys. No, 4 minuses. Again, they did put their team. What the hell? They put their team in a decent spot. And that is all I got for the Jets. And that is all I got for the Week 12 Black Friday football recap. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah. See you for the Week 12 NFL Sunday preview tomorrow. Huge games on the slate. And again, there's no teams going to buy this week if you didn't know. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. See you tomorrow for the Sunday preview. Again, it comes out at 10 a.m. as usual. No, wait. Yeah, he comes out at 10 a.m.
Good snap. Good hold. Kick is on its way. It is good. And Iowa has